Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Dasia. I'm going to show you this leg and back reset workout. I call it this because I had a long rest period for about 2 to 3 days. You typically want to avoid 3 to 4 inactive days in a row. I currently have a push-pull leg split that changes every so often, which means my workout routine involves me working on singular major muscle groups daily every week. So if I miss a workout, I technically have to make it up the next workout and stack it onto the next muscle group. In a future video, I'll talk about rest days, how many muscle groups to work on, and a goal to have depending on your lifestyle. First workout that I do is squats. I always start off with a compound movement that hits multiple muscle groups. Most compound movements take a lot of energy, so we definitely want this to be our first exercise. And yes, order does matter. This looks like a lot of sets, but really the first 3 warm-up sets are building to my working sets, so we don't just throw on 200 pounds on my back without easing into it. Now, I do wear a belt whenever I go heavy and I feel like I'll break form easily, but I try not relying on my belt too much, just because I really want to train my core to brace itself. If I'm doing more reps at a challenging weight, after every rep, naturally, our form will deteriorate little by little due to fatigue. Make sure you follow me on the Heavy app. I personally find the Heavy app so helpful. It'll just show you my exercise routine in real time, and you get to record yours as well. After squats, I go straight into leg extension. Strengthening those muscles surrounding the ligament will help with strength and stabilization to help prevent future injuries from happening. So it looks like I'm doing a lot of sets here, but really I like to switch from double leg kicks to single leg kicks. I like to superset this machine a lot because honestly, this is the only time we'll ever burn out isolating this specific muscle. So really try your best. You know, exercises like the low row are fantastic for targeting your upper back and those lats. But what if there was a simple way to ensure you're hitting every part of your back effectively without accidentally doing the same thing over and over? The key is to understand how different movements engage different muscles. To really sculpt your entire back, excluding the lower back, the fundamental principle is to incorporate pulling movements. I like to do a vertical pull, a diagonal pull, and a horizontal pull. I'm doing like a little fit check, checking out the pump and everything. You guys always look at yourself in the mirror and see how far you've come. And even if it's not that far, just know that you even showing up to the gym, you're making more gains than if you were just gonna stay at home. So feel proud of yourself. This right here, you see how I'm doing that horizontal pull, just pulling right back at the seated row right here. Now, you can replicate the same movement with the cable row. It's a seated cable row. I have that machine in front of me, but honestly, I have a favorite, and it's this machine. What I like about programming is that you can choose whatever machine, movement pattern, weight that you want while you're doing these different kind of movement patterns. And honestly, what works for you is not going to work for someone else, and your favorite machine might not be my favorite machine. But it's always good to try new things, and you can definitely replicate a lot of these exercises with free weights, using machine, or even bands. The rear delt reverse fly machine, the one I'm using right now, is honestly one of my favorites, just because I like to hit the back of my shoulder that connects to my tricep, and that's mostly a problem area for some women. Honestly, their arm fat or back fat, but I really want to make sure I have those toned shoulders and it fits nicely with my figure. We are going to pair that with shoulder raises, and you will definitely start to feel it from the back of your shoulder from the last workout, and now we're going to feel it on the whole shoulder from this workout. This combination is certainly deadly in a good way because you're definitely burning out your shoulders and you really want that nice, cool, defined look. You guys thought I was done with legs? No, we're still doing legs. We're doing a single leg press on this machine. Really, we're just going to try to focus on hitting depth and really pushing with all we can. Kind of like a lunge. Personally, I don't like doing lunges. I can burn out till failure without hurting myself in this machine. Lunges, it's more of a balance thing. So if you don't have really great balance so far, I suggest using a machine like this, like a seated leg press, to build up that strength and balance to go into a more functional movement like a lunge. Last leg or lower body workout. Now, I like to hit the hip abduction machine just so we can get that feeling of hitting the whole leg, right from our hip all the way down to our ankles. The last exercise, I did a preacher curl with a small barbell. I basically did this till burnout. Honestly, it felt really good. I always like to work back with my biceps because my back is our major muscle group and our biceps are assisting muscles that work together, pulling ourselves, right? Just think of a pull up, you're using everything. With a small accessory muscle like this, I like to go all the way till failure, but then also drop set because it's much easier to do a drop set here. And honestly, you get a very good bicep pump. If you made it this far, please comment pump down below so I know you've made it this far. Again, I have the heavy app on the left side of me, and it gives me a whole summary of the muscle groups I've hit and the weight I've lifted as a whole. If you can follow me on the app, we could definitely work out, motivate each other, and see each other's workouts and progress. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely follow me on Instagram for more fitness content. Comment down below what you'd like to see next, and thanks for watching.